guys? My name is Jabril, but you can call me the Moon Minister as well. And I not only share my knowledge of astrology, but I also share occult stories, spiritual stories. And in today's story, I want to share with you guys the first time I had ever witnessed a demon or negative spirit attachment, definitely a negative spirit attachment, negative entity. So this topic I had, it came up for me like earlier this week, and then it came up again today, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm meant to share this with others. So for privacy purposes, I'll call my friend in this Gemini, since she's a Gemini sun. So one night, me and my friend Gemini, we went to a comedy club, the Funny Bone. We were dressed business casual, me and her, both two young black females. We had a good time. And Gemini, she was like, let's go to a club and let's go to Club Aces. And I was like, you know what? The night's still young. We're young. Let's go. Aces, it's an urban club in the hood. But, you know, we've had family members that's gone. She's had family members that's gone. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go. We'll have a good time. And I hear that it's free also to get in. So we pull up and we have to pay for parking. And then when we get to the door, there was like nobody there. The line was short. And then the bouncer or the person at the door was like, you guys got to pay $40 to get in. To which we thought it was free. So we just decided to walk away. And then the bouncer was like, no, it's actually free, which we already knew. But we just kept walking because there's literally scammers about, and I'm good. But, we kept walking back to the car, and I thought, you know, it was probably going to be it, and I'll drop her off. But she was like, no, let's try one more place. We'll go to one more place. This club called K9. Now, that club is super, it's already known to be ghetto. So, but at the same time, I've had people that's gone there that's had a good time. She has as well. So I'm like, you know what? Couldn't possibly hurt. Let's go. So we pull up, it's right around the corner. We pull up and we're in line. It's not a short line, and she's in front of me in the line. And I remember she gave the bouncer the ID, and then I gave the bouncer my ID. Part of me did not want to go to this place because I just knew how raunchy this place was, and it was known for people fighting and just bad stuff happening there. But I'm like, you know, hand him my ID, and the bouncer literally says like, I believe he says something amongst the lines like, y'all don't belong here. Yeah, that's what he said. Y'all don't belong here. And instantly when he said that, I was literally like, if it was just me, I'd be like, you know what? I don't, and walked away. But that literally just made my friend Gemini want to go in there even more. She was like, oh, we don't belong here. Oh, I'm about to go in. So we're going in, and instantly as I'm going in there, the whole place just feels heavier. Like it feels like we're in slow motion. Even the music felt like it was in like slow motion. Like everything was just going slow. Like we had just entered in another realm of some sort. But we're going in. She's moving in, and she moves towards the middle. And she settles kind of in the middle, and we're standing there, and she's just, we're looking around trying to catch the vibe, and she just, starts to get the dancing, getting along in the music. Me, on the other hand, I'm stressed because like I'm 100% not comfortable at all. I'm just not feeling it. Everything about this place just feels like I need to be on guard. So that's how I'm feeling. I'm just looking around. She's dancing, and I say to her, I'm like, people are looking at us. And she turns at me, and she's looking around. She's like, girl, nobody's looking at us. So I'm like, oh, I must be tripping. Because before then, this is like way before I had kids, I used to feel like, oh, maybe I'm just seeing things, maybe I'm just hearing things, maybe I'm just feeling things, it's not really happening. No, now I know, it's my gut, I need to listen to it. But then I didn't know better to listen to it, so I just ignored it. And I'm like, you know what? I must be tripping. So we're just chilling. Or at least I was trying to just convince myself like, oh, everything's chill. Everything's all right. We're just vibing in the club. But I just could not get comfortable. I'm just looking around, and as I'm looking, I see this guy. He's just like posted up on the wall, just like mean mugging, like just mean mugging everybody. And it's like as soon as we locked eyes on each other, he went from like a regular face to like just dark, just it's like his mean mug just loosened into a smile, but his face went from brown to just dark deepness, black, and his eyes almost was like red almost, but like something like a red dot like in each eye, and just and he was moving closer to us, you guys. So I'm just looking away, like I didn't make eye contact with him. I'm just trying to look away, and by the time I look at my friend, I see that he's like trying to ask us to dance or whatever. The music was loud, so I just know he's trying to say like, oh, I don't want to dance, and I'm like, no. But my friend, she like, sure. So like they kind of dancing together and whatnot, and I'm scared for her at this point. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but this is just not the place for us. So I'm just, again, looking around, like, and I see that there's like this group of girls just evil eyeing us. And I point and I tap at my friend. I'm like, Gemini, look. And she see the girls evil eyeing us, and she was like, what they looking over here for like that? What's going on? I'm like pointing at the dude behind her, like maybe he could belong to one of them. So she instantly stops dancing with him, and I'm like, yeah, we need to go. We need to go. So, because I was over it. I'm ready to go. So we're going, and I believe my friend, she mentioned as we were leaving out, one of the girls had said something, but I don't care. Call me scary all you want. My spirit had already been telling me to get up out of this place, and I don't care what anyone said. That's what was happening. I had to get up out of there, and I swear to y'all, it was like, once I got into my car and closed the door, it was like a pop, like a burst, like as if I just had been released and I was free. Even when I turned on the music that from the radio, it sounded different. It sounded normal, like it sounded on beat, playing on beat, versus the music in there just sounded so slow and just heavy. And I remember like, yeah, I even tried to look up the news on the night, because I'm like, maybe someone was going to pass away or something like that was going to happen that night, because I just could not shake the feeling that I had to get up out of there. Now that I've matured spiritually, I understand that what had happened was me and my friend had entered this place or portal of darkness. Hell is not just a place that you go to in afterlife. It can exist right here on earth with the right type of conditions. We went into a place where it was complete, like, and this isn't every club. Not every club will be like that or have that type of energy. But if the owner of that club is negative like that, and then you have this place that doesn't get any sunlight, and then you have beer bottles in there, if you don't know, in hoodoo, a lot of people, black people especially who practice hoodoo, will have bottles or glass bottles hanging on trees outside of their homes. And the reason why they do this is so that if someone passes in the night, or if any negative spirits arise in the night and they try to enter their home, they would get discouraged or get captured by the glass bottles, or get confused by the glass bottles, and they'll get captured. And then when the sunlight comes, then they will evaporate and go into the light. We don't just set out candles when someone passes for culture. We do this so that it shines their way into the light. Candles can do this. They can shine a light, or the sun can do this. And you have this dark place where there's no light getting in, so it's just darkness. You have these glass bottles in here, and people are going there to drown out their misery. So they're leaving their misery in this place, and it just became this heaviness of hell. And that I had stepped in, and I'm so glad that I was conscious in that place and I was able to get out, because you won't believe how many people have ignored their gut and them, and or another person has ended up injured. So that's my story of the first time I had ever witnessed a demon. Have you or anyone else been in any stories or come into any type of situations like that? If so, listen to that gut or them spirit guides. They will tell you. Till next time, you guys. Bye.